Somebody hovered.
That was a fun week.
We did see the Neela hover yesterday. It was, I can't remember which team, but somebody was thinking about it. It didn't actually come to pass. I think it was Nongshim actually was thinking about playing it. But anyway, Cassante does make it through. And there's your Ezreal.
My Ezreal, but there's no karma.
Okay. What is this going to be? Like, Ezreal, Leona, what year is it?
Where am I?
They really just want to kill Bull. Like, they want to... There's so many ways for him to die here in this fight. Ezreal is the only, like, champion that can't actually just straight up CC him, but everyone else is going to make his life miserable. Do you think he'll take cleanse this game? Okay, I actually like this Tahm Kench, because you're looking at this as Kwangdong Freaks, and you're like, how can we make sure Lancer survives? And Tahm Kench is absolutely the answer. Like, is it meta right now? No. Is it strong into Leona? Absolutely not. But will it give Varus a chance to actually survive and do damage this game? Maybe. That's what they're hoping for. But if you want to just kill Bull really fast, like, yeah, it's good. It's also good versus Cassante, I'd say, is Courage ults.
A little bit of a fight, but Chenzo going to get caught out here. He flashes out, and now Guti's like, wait, where did my team go? Plan B is coming on over. Nice chain of corruption. Does hit him on the backside of that, as in goes Cleaver, and he will take the kill, although Guti got pretty close on the back end of that one to bursting him down. So first blood will go to Cleaver on the Akali.
And a lot of that's just Courage out-positioning Vincenzo.
All right, here we go. Maybe a chance now as Vincenzo finally able to get over the wall with this Hex Flash. He's trying to save his dash here, but now it's just a little bit too little too late. You can see the communication not really there. This is going to allow Courage to come in. Low health bars here for the side of Live Sandbox as hook shot away. There's Diehook. Okay, nice knock up on a Vincenzo, though the follow-up there from Lancer was so huge. He has been so solid in this top lane. People have been asking, you know, where's Illima? Well, Lancer's here. He's doing quite well, as now Cleaver is randomly in no man's land. Probably a little bit of a gank from Plan B.
Yeah, caught by Plan B's roam here mid, and that much Goody healing here with this item. Now, and trades like this can be impactful.
Yeah. As, you know, Cleaver is doing a little bit of damage, but again, okay, gonna go in once again here with Courage. Follow-up knock-up, and there is the ultimate coming out here from Cleaver, able to help.
Team fighting here, the composition is so strong for Live Sandbox with the front line they have.
Plan B wanting to go in there. He's looking for some help from his team. That was about 7 years too early, but it's okay. Love the effort, but this Cassante is getting a lot of value down. As there is Cleaver into the back line. He is actually quite fed. Diehook trying to frontline here as well. He's going to go down to Bull, who once again is just totally untouched. And you can see that Diablo, he's on this backside. He's got that 2-item spike here on the Ezreal. He's doing a good job of kiting as Lancer is trying to put an end to this one. In goes Plan B, and a huge Ezreal ultimate just going to line up for him, as now it's Diablo who's looking to carry this one. Cassante will in fact be killed, and Diablo just barely is going to get this last one, as it is Sejuani's full of Ezreals, and Live Sandbox win the fight. He's just not the coolest Drake on the block. Like, not a lot of people like him. So instead, we're just going to fight next to the Baron, which is pretty nice. Vincenzo, a pretty good engage this time around. Not too early, but the massive double Cyclone into the back line, as the Akali is just going to execute everybody. And this time around, no hope for the Ezreal, as he just got wombo comboed with everybody else. He's like, yeah, cool. I mean, I've got hook shot.
There's the TP.
There you go. So he's going to get a TP away, and now they can just engage, although Lancer is nice. That chain is going to miss on a Plan B, but Plan B is really just the engage guy, as they are trying to get onto Courage, who has been left out to dry. Plan B still somehow alive, as now Diehook just going for the wraparound here. They will take down Courage, and keep in mind, Kwangdong were the team that had Baron, and they were supposed to be in control, and they were supposed to have push potential and macro and be winning.
Right, but for the objective.
Yeah, and even if he hit it, it was just Sejuani, so it's not like they were going to get onto him. He has a Thornmail and a Radiant Virtue. He is a pretty thick piggy, as it does come down to it. The Cyclone this time, once again, kind of overextending to try to make this one work. This is looking pretty good for Live Sandbox. Cleaver extremely low on the backside. Diablo just going to let him go, as now he can just press the issue forward, and there is no front line, just a total rout here from Kwangdong. Everybody is on the run. So Liv Sandbox take another fight.
Caster Blessing over here. Just telling you guys.
Wolf knows.
I mean, like, these two comps, Diablo's sitting pretty, right? And he's got tanks that have stats. Like, they have some items and they have their base stats, and that's sometimes how it's going to go when everybody just kind of smashes into each other.
Right.
Here we go. The flank angle is real for Cleaver and Lancer.
Yeah, Cleaver is back up. They're going to try to take the fight afterwards. No way to steal this one. They do have Kasante and Akali, but Cleaver's not really getting too much damage done. I think he did hit that shuriken, though. He gets back in onto the Ezreal somehow, and Lancer's taking it up a nice amount, but Dayak just going to shut down that Akali, and now Guti is back into the fight. So desperation for Kwangdong as everything slips out of their fingers.
It's not Link.
All right, little siege here. The chains actually land onto Diablo, but he's got some pretty decent... No, he's going to get over the wall, but he will be dove into that backline. They take a ton of damage to get in there, and really, the biggest threat of this composition right now
No 80
is
carries.
the Camille.
No 80 carries anymore.
Yeah, Guti and Dahyuk are going to be able to do this alone. Like, everybody got so out of position to try to take down the Ezreal that... Okay, does Lancer not die? Okay, okay, he's almost going to get away. No, he's going to go down. The teleport will come through, unfortunately for Cleaver. He was
Cleaver's
hoping...
like, please cancel it. Oh, no.
I think they tried to kill it, but not on time. Okay, looks like Liv Sandbox are going to take this series somehow, some way. Poor Courage, man. He had some huge plays in this game. It was not meant to be, though, as Liv Sandbox going to take down the two Nexus turrets and the aforementioned Nexus, as Courage, unfortunately, will also be taken down to his GA. GG, Liv Sandbox, get it done.
I feel pretty good about my 2-0 at this moment in time. Who do you think is going to win Preds here? Because overall, we will have to vote for POG because I was so sold on Courage, but he did not win the game.
Yeah.
So overall, this game was very impressive by Liv Sandbox because they figured out their win conditions, and it's really, like, I think a lot of people would vote for the Ezreal, in this case, Diablo, because, oh yeah, he did a lot of damage. Like, he started helping turn this one around, but his positioning in a lot of those fights was actually not great, and he was punished many times. I think it was really the Camille side laning that forced some awkward fights for Kwangdong, and that's why they end up taking the L here in the end. But I think draft-wise, compositionally, in a perfect world, that Liv Sandbox had the better...
We're gonna have to remove these from our from our dictionary.
Yeah.
If Bull is not in the fight, there's a huge amount of damage lost on the side of Kwangdong. Like, Wukong's not going to do much. Obviously, the Kasante doesn't do much either, and Akali just cannot stand up to the two of them. So, you were right, Wolf. Your prediction came true, and Liv Sandbox pulled it through in the end.
I think that, like, we have to honor this player as well, Diablo. Just to remind everyone who didn't watch either earlier when I mentioned this or last week when we talked about it a lot, but the kid's 15.
Yeah.
Somebody joked in chat, they called him El Diablo back in college. The boy is 15. And he's one of the youngest players that is playing in any academy system across the world. He also started playing when he was 13 in a lot of amateur leagues before actually getting picked up. So he's been around for a long time. He's shown his potential quite a bit. And
back in elementary school.
Dahyuk will get the POG because this makes more sense. I just wanted to honor our new young player who had a big turnaround in this series, especially after having a really big struggle against T1 last week.
Yeah, I had that one really big team fight as well, but Dahyuk just did a little bit too much. You know, I was making a lot of jokes about the split pushing, but in part, it was, you know, they couldn't really handle it because, you know, Kwangdong could feel the game kind of slipping away from them, and they really didn't have an answer for the Camille in the side lane. So it's like, ooh, either we force a fight or Dahyuk is just going to rip our base apart, and they, you know, it's a challenger team. They couldn't quite get it together. They could not figure out what was the best way to handle it, and Dahyuk essentially, from the mid-game onward, just made too much winning happen for his team. So that's why he does pick up the POG.